Let's move on to Walmart, which is in the headlines for a couple of reasons. Walmart cut earnings guidance for 2019. That's largely due to the acquisition of Flipkart, which is the e-commerce business in India, which Walmart acquired, and that cost money. But Walmart had said they were going to be doing this. So this cut in guidance is not really a surprise. They also announced a new partnership with Advance Auto Parts to sell products online and offer delivery. Walmart shares are actually up slightly. Advance Auto Parts down a little bit. I'm not entirely sure why that is, because on the surface, that would seem like a great partnership for Advance Auto Parts. I haven't seen the numbers on how the deal breaks out. So, I mean, maybe this is an expensive deal in some way for Advance Auto Parts.
Yeah, I think that's the interpretation, that Advance Auto is not getting some great deal here. I think that they, as being sort of the third player, quite a bit behind, I would say, O'Reilly and AutoZone in terms of the success of their model, is getting a bit of a lifeline here. That may be unfair to characterize them as lagging by that much, but I think it isn't the case that they have stolen a great deal here, at least in the eyes of the market today. But AutoZone is down more, perhaps perceived as having additional competition now and not being the favored stock by Walmart. I think O'Reilly's doing well enough that there's not as much concern. It's not off that much today.
That's certainly one of the advantages we've seen over the past 15, 20 years for these huge businesses like Walmart, like Costco, where they are largely able to dictate terms to businesses that want to be partnering with them.
Yeah, and one other thing, I mean, as Advance Auto Parts is off a little bit today, but it's really right at its high for the year. These things have all bounced back after being way off and sort of given up for dead toward the middle of last year, when Amazon made headlines for wanting to get more aggressively into the auto parts space. Everything sold off tremendously and has been doing very well over the last, I would say, since bottoming out between the summer and the fall last year. And really, Advance Auto Parts has doubled off of its lows. So, the business is not as choppy as the stock price. And they are, I think, raising the floor on how things look for them.